we're about the Bismarck, North Dakota. Stopped this rest area. This rest area looks like an old gas station. Little gas pumps here. You know, and back in the day, maybe it really was one. I can't really tell. I don't think so, but who knows? I seen something in North Dakota. I wish I could have got pictures of it, because it's in northern Dakota, or going across 94 here where I'm at. There's a lot of lakes. I didn't realize that was the main lake, but the weirdest thing I saw was pelicans. Schools of pelicans. I didn't realize pelicans came this far in. There's a river down there, of some kind or another.
You should know where the wind is first.
You get close enough, you can't see it. Hope the wind ain't bothering. We're at River Woodland. So this is a portion of the Little Missouri River bottomlands, cottonwood trees and whatever. If you notice though, right down there is camping. They're camped right along that river. I don't know if I can zoom in a little bit on that or not. You can see it. Yeah. So I think let's move on. Well, I'm going over here, trying to get a halfway decent picture of a prairie dog. I got my cell phone, because I can zoom in with it. I know this wind is probably gonna, I'm trying to cover the phone up. But, you see, there's one. I can't hardly see the either. It's around 6 o'clock in the evening. I think they're out having, they're barking at me over here. He didn't like it. It's funny to watch them bark. When they bark, they got to stand up. See that one over there? He just barked at me. This one right here, she don't, one right there. I don't know if you can see it or not. Where's she at? That one. She don't seem to be too much concerned about me at all. She just lays there. Now she's gonna get something to eat. I don't know if you guys can hear him or not barking, but quite a few of them on this side of the road. You go over here on this other, right there, and there's a pile of buffalo shit right there. Well, as Tom would say, it's easier to ask for forgiveness than it is permission. I don't know if I'm supposed to be out here walking around or not. Other national parks I've been to, they had trails. I am not on a trail. I'm out here trying to find these buffalo. I seen him over here a while ago. There's some buffalo crap right there. There's footprints everywhere. I scared off a mule deer a while ago. He went over that horizon right there. So, you can see he lost the battle. And I don't want to get too close where I scare him, because I won't be able to outrun him. And I don't see him. But he's in the grassy area that's in there. You know, tracking buffalo is not my forte. This mountain on that road is kind of deceiving as exactly where you're at. And of course this wind, it's he's got a scent of me, because the wind's coming from my back and blowing toward him, which is the way I'd rather for it be. I don't want to sneak up on him. I want him to know I'm here. Oh, this wind is driving me nuts. I couldn't live in North Dakota or Wyoming or these states up here for this reason. It's wind all the time, never goes away. There's cactus out here. I know you can hear me crunching. I'm not trying to be quiet. See that valley down there? Yeah, he's not down there either. And I tell you, I don't know. We're gonna head back to the car. As you can see, we've had a fire here a few years ago, burnt a lot of stuff, but the grass is coming back, so it could have been earlier this year, maybe. And it's all burnt over here, over there, up through the valley. Coming down here from that road up there, you can see those trees are dead over there. It goes all the way up to this valley. It burnt all that up through there. There's more buffalo crap. You go up here on this hill and look over the side. One last shot, we'll look over this hill. Another valley down there. Nope, I don't see anything. I tell you where these valleys are here. A herd of horses could live down there, and nobody would see them. All right, that's it. I tried to find him. Couldn't find the old guy. I know what you're all thinking. You dumb tourists going out there and messing around with them wild animals that can kick your ass. Well, that's true. But, and then it ain't true. I've dealt with these wild animals before. Many, many times. I'm not saying I'm a wild animal expert, but I've had my fair share of run-ins with quite a few wild creatures in my day. There's a couple of them right here underneath that bush right there. I can see the tails wagging.
Look a little bit, you might be able to see.
There's a bunch of them in there.
It's up there on the other side of that hill.
There's a whole herd going up that valley. Damn it. Where they at? See them going up all the way up through there. Got their calves. I see at least two.
Did that so easy, just like walking on the ground.
Okay, I got my cell phone out. See if I can zoom in on this guy. Come on, big boy. Come on. Focus. There he is. Yeah, he's just a son of himself. He ain't bothering nobody. I've seen a lot of lone bulls, so back here I took a picture of the herd. You seen all the calves. One thing I can figure out are usually old guys that's been booted out of the herd, Maybe it's the younger ones that the old man kicked them out of the herd so they wouldn't compete. But I've seen several little ones. I've been trying to get a picture of these things all day. There's some wild horses down there. There's probably about 8 or 10 of them, I guess, down there grazing. You back this thing up and you'll see how far away they are. They're down there. So we gotta go. Never know what you're gonna run into on my YouTube channel. Look at this guy. We're here at the Roosevelt National Park. It's late in the evening. It's probably about 7 o'clock or so. So it's cooled down. And these animals are coming out in the evening done feeding. Going up this gravel road here, partly gravel, partly paved, I guess. But anyway, we're going up to a place called Buck Hill. Said it was up here a mile or so. Bouncing all over the place. Let's keep right. So is this the end of it? Or do I go right? Oh, it's a circle. I'm here. We made it to the top. Oh.
So,
oh, there's a path that you can walk over there to the top of the hill, I suppose. I see it now.
Some hidden gardens.
I don't know. I guess we could try to walk part way up it. I don't know how bad it would be. I don't know if you guys can see them or not. This is full of prairie dogs right here. You see them right there? You see them right over there? There's one right here in the grass. Can you hear them barking? They don't like the idea of me being here. It's kind of cool. And if I look over here to my right, look at the old man laying right there. See prairie dogs running across there? Look at the old man laying right there. I happened to come across these cactus here that's in bloom. Look at this. Isn't that nice? Look at that one. Isn't that pretty? And all these cactus in here, they're little cactus of some kind. There's a bee and something in there. Yeah. That's cool, ain't it? See that path? I know I'm probably not supposed to do it, but I'm only going to be here once, so I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I have no idea is go out here and stand on this rock that overhangs everything. Yeah. See, you ain't got to be 21 years old to be stupid. Ain't this cool? That's Interstate 90, I believe, right there. When I leave here, I'm not taking 90, I don't think, and if I do, it's not very far. I believe I'm taking like a county road, 85, straight south to South Dakota. It brings me out, I believe, pretty close to the Badlands. The Badlands and the memorial and stuff there is all about the same area, so I believe I'm going to the Badlands. I'm going to try to meet Tommy there, I think. So we're going to give it a shot anyway. Also, I guess I should mention that I was reading some of the animal life here, other than the normal stuff that everybody comes here for, the wild horses, the buffalo, and the prairie dogs. That's the top three. But there's so many prairie dogs here, I thought that the natural predator of the prairie dog was probably coyotes, wolves, or maybe birds of prey, of to which I haven't never seen a bird of prey around here, but I'm sure there are. Come to find out, that's not true. Their number one predator is a weasel. There's some kind of a weasel that lives out here, and I guess the weasel is such that it will go right in their tunnels and go after them, bring them out. So there you go. I don't know if you guys can see them or not real well, but right up in there's about 4 or 5 bachelor males kind of roaming around together, laying around. See, when you come out here on the heat of the day, it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon here. It's pretty warm today. It's in the 80s. And that's, you can see that one male just kind of rolling in the dirt up there to dust himself. But when it's hot like this, that's what the animals do. They just lay around. So really, like yesterday, I have some video. I haven't edited nothing yet, but in the evening, 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the evening, when it cools down, that's when they're on the move. And you'll see the wild horses grazing, and you'll see the buffalo and herds grazing. But right now, that's how you're going to see them, just kind of laying around in a distance. You're kind of thinking the heat of the day they'd be laying under this shade tree over here, but they're not. This whole valley here is full of prairie dogs. That seems to be the #1 occupant of this park. Everywhere we go, we find thousands of prairie dogs. There's one running right there. You can probably see. There's another one sitting on the hole, sitting on the mountain. Oh, you see him stand up and bark? That's how they bark. Isn't that funny? A while ago, I seen a little baby running across there. I'd like to get a picture of it. Little baby, sir. I can hear the women now. If they see one, they're going to go, oh, aw, there's a little one. 2 of them. They're not real little, but can you see them right there in the grass? Right in that area right there to the left of that mound? There's a couple of little ones. They're not near the size of the parents, but they're... Well, we're at the top of some mountain here. I don't know what it is. It's a restoration area. They're working up here doing something. There was a fire here and everything. Anyway, I was making fun of some of the Art Bell people. They're always talking about, they have these strange pictures of Mars, and they show these pictures of angles on rocks and stuff, and then they'll tell you that it's proof of life because in the nature of things, rocks don't form at 90-degree angles and all this kind of crap and all that kind of crap. Well, look here. See that? I mean, from the ground that looks square when I was standing over there. See that one right there? It looks almost like a book on an easel. hills and valleys of things. I don't know why I've always been like that. I see this hole here, and my old body doesn't want to come up here. And I'm always looking in holes to see if there's something living in it. One of these days, I'm going to find a hole with something living in it, and I'm going to wish I never looked. But nah, it's just where water, during the spring thaw, water's running down here and down there and down to the ground. This has been on fire up here too. That's all been on fire. You can see it all the way over there. Which actually, in the nature of things, for the grazing animals especially, fire is good in particular. Because I got so much video of this park that I'm probably going to edit over half of it out. This whole valley's been on fire. All them trees down there, they look dead to me. I don't know if they are or not, but they look that way. Yeah, I see where it's going. It goes away. I'm not walking way over there. And stuff been walking through here on a regular basis. You can see a path coming to that valley right there. You see another one way over there. See that path? The odds are that's the normal buffalo path. Could be other things though. Could be deer, I suppose, but it looks too wide for a deer. Oh, for that matter, being a state park, I suppose, or a national park, I suppose it could be a horseback riding trail. Other than the green grass that I've seen many a times in the desert going across Arizona. The years I used to run out to Fontana, run out there every week with a friend of mine. We teamed up. We did it for years. 2 days out, 2 days back, and had a 3-day weekend. And I've seen the seasons in the desert across Arizona, and there are certain seasons where the desert's green, just like this, flowers everywhere. Cactus that looked dead a month ago now has flowers all over it. The desert's a strange place. Is that the stallion? He looks like a stallion. Yeah. That one right there. We've got a little bit of a catastrophe here. These wild horses are trying to get across the road here. And that one over there, she's a little upset about all this. She's prancing away, and that black one right there, I believe, is a stallion. He's going after her. There's another one on the right side of the road over here. I don't know what happened to her. But she's going to want to come across. You got to be cautious around these wild animals like this, because you have to remember they're wild. These aren't somebody's horses that they go riding with. Yeah, he went over and got her. Yeah. I see that? He went over and got her, and he's taking her across that road. And basically, there's the other one over here. Can you see her through my windshield? Peeking over the hill right there. He's taking her down the road here for some reason. I don't know why she doesn't go across, but basically they have right of way. I mean, what are you going to do? Is it just me, or does that hill with that tree on top remind you of an old Western movie with a grave next to it? we're going to make an attempt to walk up that hill. I mean, from down here it doesn't look like it's that bad, but if we get up there and find out it goes another half a mile, then I'm done. Well, show you how dumb I am after walking all the way up there and taking a whole bunch of video for you guys of the scenic view and talking my little ass off. I realized my camera was still on photo. I came down here, I got zero video up there.
Did you take a couple photos?
No, I only got one. But I'm not climbing clear back up there again. So it looks like this, but on the other side. I hope you guys can see that mountain behind me back there. Right there. That just kind of reminds me of that mountain that was on Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Kind of weird, ain't it? Then if I turn around, see that one behind me back there? It's kind of weird. And then if I turn around again, you got one right here. And then of course you got the big valley right over here. You can see people, they're walking trails. You can see them, people walking clear out there. See, they're going way out there. Hope you can see them. You can walk, they got trails all over here. 10, 11, 12, 20 miles long. That's not for me, not right now, but hopefully you kind of get a good idea of what some of this park's like.